Hey, this is Adam with Dusterhoff Racing. Today we're going to show you how to use our Snout Pin Kit. The kit consists of the drill fixture, the bolt to hold it on, the drill, and then the dowel. This pin keeps the coupler from spinning on the shaft, which sometimes happens when you're trying to remove your factory pulley. We'll show you how to do this on a Ram TRX, but this applies to all the 6.2 HEMI models. The Supercharger in the TRX is set way back under the cowl, so there's 6 bolts that prevent you from removing the lid. We like to replace the lid gasket, so we pull the Supercharger off the truck. But if you're not replacing the lid gasket, you can just tilt the front of the Supercharger up to get the snout off. First, remove all the bolts that hold the Supercharger lid on. Pick up the lid starting at the back, and you can kind of wiggle it out of the bypass cuff. Next, you remove the bypass cuff. Next, remove the map sensor. You need a low profile Torx because it's kind of up against the side of the Supercharger. Try and remove as much of the dirt as you can so it doesn't fall into the Supercharger when you pull the snout off. Then remove the 6 bolts that hold the snout to the Supercharger. The top right bolt's a little easier if you use a swivel. Rock the snout back and forth as you're pulling it off. Make sure you keep track of all of the bushings and put them back into the coupler. Install your Metco pin holding tool so you can undo the coupler. Insert the drilling fixture with the raised side facing in. There's a flat spot on the bolt and it needs to line up with the hole on the drilling fixture. This is so that the drill bit will fit in past the head of the bolt. Using the pin holding tool, you can snug down the fixture, making sure that the flat spot lines up with the hole. I like to mark the drill bit so I know how far I need to drill. It's always better to drill a little further than you need so that you know that the pin will be flush or below. Make sure you clean all the shavings out of the snout. Now you can install the pin, making sure that it is below the surface. Little bit of blue Loctite on the hub bolt. And you can use the tool to hold it again. I like to put it in a vise, but you can leave it on the table if you don't have a vise handy. And torque it to 95 inch-pounds. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, we do have other instructionals, so feel free to check those out. If you've got any questions on this kit or any of our other products, please feel free to reach out.